The topic in this video is a continuation from my previous video centered on the relationship between Naruto and Kurama and its connection to the root chakra. Why does spirituality and storytelling matter, and are we just overthinking these things and making something out of nothing? With all due respect to those who share those views, these issues do matter and play a huge role in the everyday TV content that we enjoy. Last episode we discussed Kurama and his connection to the root chakra. The root chakra being located at the base of our spine and like the rest of the 6 chakras is an energy source, and the energy goes where your attention is focused on. In particular, the root chakra focuses on the areas in our life like survival, material wishes, fear, etc. This is a common trait that we all share as human beings, such as our range of emotions and thoughts centered on either the past or towards the future, and speaks to the commonality that defines our humanity. To our main discussion point. Naruto as a series is a phenomenal coming-of-age story and deals with a broad set of themes such as loneliness, fear, grief, and overcoming the obstacles of life, or when we don't overcome those obstacles and the consequences we have to face. Full credit has to go to the creator of the series, Masashi Kishimoto, and his staff for this wonderful project, and even more so having the courage to continue with its sequel Boruto, which has proven to be a success in continuing those said themes of overcoming life's obstacles and dealing with our internal issues. The next focus is now the Heart Chakra, which deals with love, relationships, and is a bridge between the higher chakras such as the third eye and crown and the lower chakras such as the solar, sacral, and root. In Naruto's case, this is really important because this is where empathy and putting yourself in other people's shoes comes in. A great example of this is during the first battle between Naruto and Sasuke, where Naruto is trying to bring Sasuke back to the village and eventually fails to achieve his goal. One reason was during the battle Sasuke's source of strength came from the anguish he felt in losing his family and the manner in which that tragedy took place. In contrast, Naruto at this point had gone through isolation, growing up with no family and being shunned by those around him and resorting to petty tricks to draw attention. It's only until he's graduating ninja school and becoming close with his former teacher Iruka and developing a bond with his team that his worldview starts to change and he strives towards his goal of becoming a Hokage. During the battle, he's unable to match Sasuke's intense emotion on the pain and loss of his family, since Naruto hadn't experienced such feelings and had only just started to bond closer with his team. Thus Naruto fails to reach Sasuke's heart and to truly empathize with his loss of a family on a deeper level and in the trauma that haunts his every waking moment. Fast forward, and Naruto has matured and is under the tutelage of his master Jiraiya, and his master is killed by his former student Nagato, now under the moniker Pain. We'll cover this important character in another video. Naruto, having developed a real close relationship with his teacher, is overcome with grief and sorrow, but with the close relationships he developed with his peers such as Shikamaru, he's able to overcome it, but more importantly is truly able to empathize with Sasuke and is able to reach his heart. The Heart Chakra is the bridge between the higher and lower chakras. It is also where we make decisions factoring our emotions, i.e. happy, sad, etc. Added with our thoughts can be either a good decision or a bad decision. Examples of this can be seen early in the series with Zabuza and the battle symbolically taking place at the bridge, later to be called the Naruto Bridge. With Naruto being able to connect with Zabuza and the lines of good and bad being blurred, and the reader having a glimpse into the life of a character who's a hired killer, but yet the audience having empathy for him in the end. Another great example of the Heart Chakra being represented is the infamous Talk no Jutsu, where Naruto talks his opponent to defeat, even though some may find it annoying or look for a thrilling physical battle. We as an audience have to remember the goal is to educate and convey wisdom to the audience. These characters are meant to represent ideas and how to either overcome the difficulties of life or fall victim to it.